Before we jump into today's video, I want to give a quick shout out to our channel sponsor, Many Realms. If you're looking for Magic the Gathering and Magic the Gathering related supplies, be sure to check out ManyRealms.com. I'll post a link to their website in the video description, so be sure to go check them out. What is up, everyone? How is everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and we're here. We're celebrating 4,000 subscribers. I said it, I had this box stashed away for a while as a celebration, saying, hey, when I hit 4,000 subscribers, we're going to open a Final Fantasy collector box. Today, the end of August, I'm here to make good on that. So, I said as much already, but over and over again, to those of you out there watching and commenting regularly and liking the videos, thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. It's absolutely awesome to hit 4,000 subscribers, and yeah, I'm just, I'm humbled. That's what I'll say. I'm humbled by that people actually dig the videos, that you guys enjoy the content and stuff. So thank you all for continuing to tune in. All right, Final Fantasy collector boxes. As of right now, these things are basically $1,400 on TCG prior to tax. There's a better than average chance I go to absolute pound town on this box, but that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about a celebration. It's about enjoying an experience that I don't know how many more times I'm gonna get to open this product, considering the price of this now. So yeah, here we are. It's gonna be a fun thing. We're gonna enjoy it, and away we go. All right, with that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in, and let's open some Final Fantasy collector packs. Oh, broke the seal. No going back now. Here we go. Okay. And predictably, my mic has issues. This is amateur hours, what this is. I apologize, everybody. There. Come on. Ay vey. You'd think you hit 4,000 subscribers, you could afford a microphone connector that actually works. But maybe that's next. Come on. It was just on. All right. Well, we're going to open this thing up. No more delays. Oh, it really bugs me. It was literally, there we go. Nope. It's something with the connector. And I apologize because this is the absolute worst. All right. I guess we're going old school. Yep, all right. Sound quality is going to be terrible. I apologize, everybody. Whoa. Oh, hello. Okay, well, starting off with an Ishgard, the Holy Sea, as a borderless foil. Hey, all right, so there's our Through the Ages slot. That is Hugo Kupka. That is Bruce Tarl. That is a Through the Ages foil rare. So 50-50 on these, that you're always going to have a Through the Ages slot here. 50-50 on whether, excuse me, 50-50 on whether or not it's foil or not. True random, really. Professor Hojo as our commander card there. Into another commander card, the Feral Youth. And Beatrix, Loyal General, extended art, followed by a Zell in the pack foil version. And then we're going to hit our Clash of Icons, Ash. Do have some values to these because they're extended art and borderless foils for uncommons that you really can't get otherwise. All right, solid pack one, even if it took us a couple minutes to get there. All right, I will probably slow roll this just because, again, I don't know how often I'm going to get to do this. The answer is not very. All right, into pack number 2. So what we want to see is we want to see some borderless, we want to see some Sephiroths, we want to see some borderless mythics, mythic foils. We would love to see a Rhystic Study foil in that Through the Ages slot. This time we start off with Ultima Origin of Oblivion as a borderless foil. uncommon foil, Memories of Nibelheim, which is a Stroke of Midnight. I'm going to put all the Through the Ages up there. There's a foil one. First, hey, we have our first mythic. It is a commander mythic, which is not bad. Grahatia. I don't know how to. I'm butchering that, I'm sure. But some of these commander slot cards actually do carry some substantial value, especially if you hit a foil, a borderless foil, and what we're really hoping to hit is like a nice surge foil mythic in this box somewhere. Next up, we have Tremel Seymour's Butler. And then an Edgar King of Figaro is the extended art. Oh, we have a mythic back here. It is Emmett Selk Unsundered. Emmett does flip into the Hades Sorcerer of Eld. Pretty cool card. And then we've got our Mountain. Secret Rendezvous. Yeah, Secret Rendezvous with Barrett, sure. And the rest of our uncommons and commons right there. All right. Man, that really bugs me. Mike? We have a mic. We'll see how long it lasts. Okay. Pack number 3. 6 minutes to get to 3 packs. I am the worst. Officially. All right, here we go. Vincent Valentine borderless foil. That's not bad. Very cool. Again, the surge foils have a lot of value to them. That's where the huge multipliers are at. And then the foil Through the Ages, huge multipliers there. So those are where we want to be hitting. Uncommon. Wow, we've really 3 for 3 on the surge, on the Through the Ages slot as far as being foil so far. That is Golbez, Clad in Darkness, which is Sir Conrad. Actually really cool. And they do look good. The Through the Ages cards and the foiling on them, they do look really good. All right, next up we have Jill, Shiva's Dominant as the extended art, followed by Setzer, Wandering Gambler, into Za Katzroy, and Choco, Seeker of Paradise. All right. Waste, hey, cool. That is a Surge Foil Borderless Sedaine. Actually, probably does have some value to it as well. Cloud of Darkness, Torgal, and that will do it there. All right. Fine and dandy so far. 3 packs in. We're heading into pack 4 right now. Nothing spectacular, though. All right. Come on. Starting off with a Summon GF Cerebus as a borderless foil. Okay. Really going to have to hit something good out of this first slot in one of these packs. Our first non-foil Through the Ages is Endwalker, which is Brainstorm. Uncommon. I don't mind whiffing on the uncommon, I'll tell you that. Kuja, Genome Sorcerer in the extended. And then, Borderless Water Crystal. So Kuja does flip into Trance Kuja, Fate Defied. And as I mentioned, the Borderless Water Crystal into Bartz and Boko in the extended art. And then an Esper Origins, which is a solid card, as a foil rare, pack foil rare, Swamp, Summon Anima, Zach Fair, and that will do it there. Okay. Pack number 5. Here we go. Another rare. It's Kuja, Genome Sorcerer as the extended art foil, as a borderless foil, excuse me. Uncommon, Memories of Nibelheim, the Stroke of Midnight again. There's the Trance Kuja, Fate Defied, which is pretty good. I mean, it's a nice card. Borderless foil right there. Through the Ages. Next up, we have an extended art Joshua Phoenix's Dominant, which is a pretty good card, actually. It is seeing some play. Standard, and I've seen it fringy modern. Lulu, Stern Guardian. This is a commander card. Into Arden, the Usurper, and the borderless non-foil. Arden is a really good reanimation card. I like Arden quite a bit. And then Cypher as our pack foil rare. All right. Forest, borderless foils Fenrir. Very nice. Freya as the extended art. And that will do it there. All right, last pack of the first half of the box. I'm gonna call it like it is. I mean, it's hard to be ahead on the scoreboard on these packs unless you really, really hit something big, but we are pretty far behind on the scoreboard right now. But a lot of box left. Here we go. Man, I haven't been nervous opening a box for a long time. And I'm pretty nervous with this box. Okay, here we go. We start off with a Borderless Jekt Reluctant Guardian. We have a rare next. That is a Giant of Babel, which is Traxos Scourge of Krug as a non-foil through the ages. But Jekt does flip into the Braska's Final Aeon. Again, cool borderless foil. There is our second rare. Yeah, it's our second rare out of the Through the Ages. Again, that one's non-foil. Next up, we have the borderless Balam Garden Seed Academy. Ardbert Warrior of Darkness as a commander card. And a Von Street Thief borderless non-foil. Followed by Clive's Hideaway. Ambrosia, Vanille. And that will do it there. All right. Whew. Okay, well, that was a not incredible first half of the box. 2 mythics, one of them being Commander. No Surge foils yet. A couple of foils on the Through the Ages, but nothing spectacular there. We are going to have our work cut out for us in the second half of the box. All right, here we go. Second half. Let's rip. Feel free to help me out with that first slot box. All right, hero token. Rare is Borderless Foil Rare Excalibur 2. Man, we have that front slot has not been kind to us. Hey, there we go. There we go. That is a good hit. That is a really good. That is a Through the Ages Dragon of Mount Gold, and that is an Ancient Copper freaking dragon. I think these are like 260. I say that because I've actually pulled one from a previous collector pack, and that qualifies as a really good hit. That is awesome. We had to have something. We had to have something go our way soon here, and this certainly qualifies. Beautiful Ancient Copper dragon, Through the Ages foil. So foil mythic in that slot. I think aside from the Rhystic Study, I think this is still the second most valuable in that slot. So that is beautiful. Followed by another mythic. Hey, we have Yuna. Okay, not bad. Extended Art Yuna is a heck of a card as well. I don't hate that. I think the base copy is like 14. I'm going to guess the Extended Art carries a little bit more value, but unlocking the mythics is saving my soul here right now. Yuna's Decision. Followed by Mog Moogle Warrior as a commander card. Some of these commander cards actually really do have some value to them as well. And then the Wandering Minstrel as the pack foil. But boy, oh boy, did we need this pack or what? That is awesome. All right, we are obviously going to keep our Ancient Bronze on top. I don't even sleeve that right now. Ancient Copper on top. Sleeve that right away. Okay, that is a solid start to the second half of the box. Had to have it. Here we go. 4 packs, 5, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Now, if we can just hit something in this first slot, that would be great. That would be Groot. Not going to be in this pack. That is a borderless foil Dion Bahamut's Dominant. Bahamut. Somebody out there just got really mad. There we go. It's okay. It's not bad. It's just we need to have like a Surge foil mythic there at some point. Next up, we're going to have a Sir Conrad again, that time in the non-foil. But this is what Dion flips into. Again, a solid card. Pretty good card. Also does have some value to it. There's our Sir Conrad. Into this time we hit a Commander foil. This is Hella Trooper. Ooh, got another mythic. Dark Confidant. So we have a borderless foil Dark Confidant. And this guy, it just reminds me, he looks like he's wearing like a Squid Game mask. But it is Bob. Bob is back. So Borderless Dark Confidant, which I do not hate. Another Arden, that time in the extended art. Ooh, and another Mythic back here. That's Lightning, isn't it? Yes, it is. I've pulled enough Lightnings to know that card in that frame and that power and toughness. I like Lightning a lot. I like this card quite a bit. Okay. That is also pretty solid. I'm going to put it in the left or on the right pile, which is normally I put my like lesser valuable stuff, but I think I think a Lightning is still like 13, 14 bucks. Primal Garuda. Hey, a Sid, actually. That's probably got some value to it as well. The Sids do carry some value, and that is an extended art version as well. You know what? I'll even put Sid out there, because Sid is a good hit. Okay. Second half of the box certainly doing its best to make up for that first half of the box. Right now we're up to 6 mythics. We've hit the foil Ancient Copper. We've hit a nice extended art Yuna. We've hit a Lightning and a Borderless Bob. We have 4 packs to go. Okay, here we go. That is a borderless foil Jill Shiva's Dominant. It is a beautiful card, though. Really nice. That is a Command Beacon, and that is a Through the Ages foil Command Beacon. So I'm going to show you the backside of Jill, just because I think it's really cool. And then we did get another Through the Ages foil. This is a foil rare Balam Garden, which is Command Beacon. That is actually a pretty solid hit as well. Next up, we have another commander, borderless foil. That is Summon Esper Valgarmanda? Saga Drake. Into Hope as a borderless non-foil Hope. Kate Sith, Fortune Teller. And a Jador Aristocratic Capital as our pack foil rare. Torgal, the borderless foil, Fat Chocobo, and that will do it there. All right, 3 packs left. Through the Ages, we've definitely had some hits there. That has been the thing that's probably kind of buoyed this box, right? 3 packs left. Still no appearances of a Surge foil outside of the Zidane, which is an uncommon. We've got to be due for at least one. Got to be due for at least one. Come on. That is a Noctis Prince of Lucius as a borderless foil. Oh, okay. It's the first time I've seen this Noctis, I think, as a borderless foil. Fair enough. Ooh, we got another mythic here. It is, yes! Yes! That is Knights of Sandoria, which is Ranger Captain of Eos, another Through the Ages foil. So the Through the Ages kind of carrying this box right now. I don't know the value on it. I think the regular is like 25 bucks for the non-foil, but again, the foils have some huge multipliers on it, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was above 100, maybe in the 120 to 150 range. We'll find out. I'll certainly look as soon as I'm done opening the box. But again, that is a really, really big hit for us. And then another, it's Borderless Lightning this time. So I'm going to sleeve up that Sandoria in just a second there. But Borderless Lightning this time, that is actually a solid hit as well. Again, if the regular version is 13, 14, I'm going to imagine this one does have a nice little multiplier on it as well. Squall Seed Mercenary in the extended art. Followed by Strago and Realm as a commander card. And then we conclude with Raban, Bull of Alamigo as a pack foil rare. Forest action. Borderless foil Fang, Lock Cole, and that's going to do it there, but we will sleeve up our Ranger Captain. That is a beautiful, like I said, I'm not lying, these Through the Ages foils, they look really good. They're so well done. It's not just hype where it's like, oh, just because it's, it's mythic and it's 50%. Like, that's the other part about this, right? Is that it would be one thing to pull a mythic in that slot and you'd still be happy with it, but the fact that it's foil, like, those are 50-50 propositions. So hitting on 2 mythics in the box and having them both be foil is a real chef's kiss there for us. Okay. All right, here we go. 2 packs left. We are still vacant of Surge foil rares and or mythics. Here we go. It's another rare. It is a Zodiark Umbral God. Borderless foil. So we have just had an all-you-can-eat buffet of borderless foil rares in that front slot. The challenge is that we need something else to be there. We need an M symbol to be there. All right, Through the Ages, Squall Leonhardt, which is Danitha. That is a non-foil. We got a mythic. It is, it is not a Surge foil, but you know what? Y'shtola, Knights Blessed, as a borderless foil commander is a really good hit for us. The borderless foil, or excuse me, the Surge foil is ridiculously expensive, like what, 600 to 800 or something crazy like that. This actually does command a really nice price tag on it. So because I believe this is collector box only, so that is also a really excellent hit for us. I will sleeve that up in just a moment. Next up, we have a borderless Squall Seed mercenary. I like Squall a lot. Umaro, Raging Yeti. And then conclude with a Minwu White Mage as a pack foil rare. Got our land. Hey, Prompto Argentum. So we got another, our only Surge foils in the box so far are uncommons. Pretty funny in its own right. Fang. And that's going to do it there. But I'm going to sleeve up that Y'shtola real quick. Y'shtola. More like Sheeshtola, huh? Am I right? All right. Well, the good news is, if we whiff in this last attack and we don't end up getting a Surge foil rare or mythic, it's not all bad. It's not all bad, that's for sure. That Through the Ages, that slot really, really saved us. Here we go. Last pack of this box. Again, thank you so much. We're celebrating 4,000 subscribers. If you're still watching, just know that I appreciate the heck out of you. Final Fantasy collector box opening. Can we get a Surge foil? We can. It is the Wandering Minstrel. It is not going to be a high-end Surge foil, but at least we did not go an entire box without hitting a Surge foil rare or mythic. That would have been fairly brutal. The Wandering Minstrel borderless foil rare. Not the worst. And then I'll sleeve it up in just a second as well. And then this time Through the Ages, another uncommon. We have gotten our fill out of that slot, though. That is not a complaint. That time it is a foil. And this time a borderless Jill, followed by an extended art Minwu. Furion Wild Rose Warrior as a borderless. And we conclude with a Balthier and Fran as a pack foil rare. Got a Plains here. Borderless foil Summon Shiva. And that's going to do it there. So, let's take a look at this box. Obviously, in the absence of like a Neon Chocobo or something crazy like that, like it's near impossible. It is very tough to get back to your box price, but I'm going to say for having to sweat it out and on the Surge foils, and honestly, the first half of that box was pretty woof, right? I was, oh boy, this is going exceedingly poorly. But you know what? Hitting a Through the Ages foil Ancient Copper Dragon, followed by a Ranger Captain of Eos, and then a borderless foil Y'shtola. This box certainly could have gone a lot worse. I actually think there's plenty of other stuff in here that does have some value as well, but those being the big hitters in it. Well, that is going to do it for me today. Final Fantasy collector box opening. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It was quite the experience. Thanks for bearing with me through some of the technical difficulties at the beginning of this thing, sticking it out with me. I guess it's kind of like a it's like a metaphor for the channel, right? Just sticking it out for me through all the rough times as well. But anyways, that's gonna do it for me today. 4,000 subscribers. We're on to 5,000. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much, everybody, and be well.